Alrighty, we are live. Let's see here. Let's get this thing going on here. Which brands you consider using? None. Submit. Okay. Do my pop-out chat here so I can see what's going on. Whoa. Apparently that's a magnet on there. Alright, cool. Welcome everybody to part 2. Second live stream going on Straight Flush here. Get my gloves on and we'll get cracking. Alright, let's see here. I need to make that a little bit. There we go. First off, let's take a look and see how the ultrasonic cleaner did. I've had the heater on for a few minutes and it's already gotten pretty good. Okay, so sitting in there has helped quite a bit. We're going to run it through one more run here. We'll just let her run. Might be a little bit of a waste because it's already pretty clean, but we'll just, we can do a max of 480 seconds, so we'll let that run. Let's see here. Got everything going good. Oop. What do you know? I missed a few parts. All right. Chuck those back in here. All right. Glad we got that going. Okay, let's see. We don't need a beaker over here. Get that out of the way. So probably going to wipe off some of the coils and tend to the ultrasonic cleaner as it needs it. And we got some these plates we got to clean up too, so I'm not worried about the paper labels. Doesn't concern me. We'll just get that stuff going and get everything cleaned up. Well, this one of these was a lot worse. Guess not. Alright, cool. I guess I'm okay that it turned on the heater then. Alright. Things are looking good. Let's see, we will wait to do a video and we'll keep on trucking here. Make sure everything else is looking good over here. It is looking good. Welcome everybody to Pinball Mayhem. My name is Jeremy and I'm glad you're here. Join me on this journey of cleaning up this sucker. Alright. Just going to take some of these plates here and just kind of wipe them off. I suppose I could put them in the ultrasonic cleaner. Certainly wouldn't hurt them. But there's only 5 and they're not that dirty. Get the rust dust off of them. Alright. Hopefully everybody's day went good. Mine was pretty busy, so this project has kind of energized me, so I am happy for that. It's also a possibly a goal that I'd get this done before Cactus Canyon showed up. I have no idea when Cactus Canyon's showing up, but it would be nice to have it done by then. Okay, the rest of that stuff looks pretty good. Alright, let's get on to cleaning some of this other stuff. Let's get you down a little farther here. Alrighty. Feel free to hit me up in chat. I'm here to talk to you guys. Doesn't really matter, you know, if it takes me longer to do this or not. I'd rather BS and chat and see how everybody's doing. Okay, that coil looks really clean. Okay, we got that loose here. Lovely. Alright. Well, I've got a couple of these things falling off. Go figure. It's old and tape doesn't stick that well anymore. Oh boy, got some nice adhesive on my glove. That's good. That'll make life fun. Okay, that one's a little dirty. Just cleaning stuff up, making sure it looks good. Man, that was some sticky stuff. Why do I bother with this? I don't know. We also got to do a little solder repair on one of these switches, so that'll be fun. I'm going to change out one of these boards too. I don't know what'll get done tonight, but hey, it's something. All right. Laughs. Are you letting a game go to make room for the basement and wallet for Cactus Canyon? Hey, welcome, welcome. Excellent question, excellent question. No. What's going is Champion Pub, and I've had Champion Pub for 5 years, almost 5 years, and I'm just to that point where it's time to let it go, and I do have enough funding in the wallet to keep it, and get Cactus Canyon. I've got money set aside for Cactus Canyon, but as far as space setup, so Cactus Canyon will go where Champion Pub is, and if I was going to keep it, I would either fold it up and put it away for a while, or move it down in the end or something. But it wouldn't. It would. I don't think it'd stay up. I don't think Champion Pub would stay up. I'd probably just break it out for parties and occasional streaming and stuff. But that's a great question, because I've got let's see, 5 years is a good run on game. Yeah, you bet, you bet. So over here, that game right there is Top Hand, and I really enjoy that one. But that's kind of my show game. I bring it to shows. I really enjoy playing it. But it's small, it's light, and makes for an excellent game to bring to shows. For that reason, pretty much only. I mean, granted, not a lot of people want to play that, but it gets, a couple hundred plays on a show, so I'm pretty happy with that. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe Straight Flush will make a show game. I don't know, but I think Top Hand might be a little lighter. But yeah, definitely. How's your week been going? Anything big been going on? You having fun? All that fun stuff? All right, yeah. Let me take a look at this puppy. Oof. Bad news. Suppose I could wipe off some of the dust. This is the one that was all corroded up. Or maybe it's not corrosion, maybe it's just other dust that's on here. But, yeah. It was kind of cool, or kind of interesting, I should say, with, what is this, aluminum or something? Maybe it's just got a different finish on it. Interesting. So, with the Champion Pub, filled with work, on call this week. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, on call can suck. I guess it depends on the job. But, yeah, interestingly enough, with Champion Pub, after maybe 1 year owning it, I'd reached a point to where I'd played it enough. I mean, I really only played it at parties, when I had parties, because I played a ton out of it. The snot out of it when I got it. Really enjoyed it. Glad I bought it. And it was just like, well, I don't know. And probably for 3 or 4 years, I was thinking, it's like, maybe I could sell it. But I don't want to sell it because I love the artwork. I love having it. I love showing people about it. And then when I started streaming, I just kind of rekindled my love of it, which is pretty cool. I'm really glad that happened. So, all right. Oh, cool. Is that kind of like a Gottlieb logo there on your avatar? That's really neat. I like that. I am a fan of all pinball machines, but I've got, if you're not familiar with the channel and with my collection and stuff, we've got Silver Slugger down on the end, and then we got Vulcan, Pinbot, Bride of Pinbot, which is newest edition, and we got Legends Pinball, Virtual Pin there, Champion Pub, High Speed, and Jungle Queen. So, pretty much got some good representation of different stuff. Yep, Gottlieb all the way. Awesome. Very cool. Well, I'm glad you decided to hang out with me tonight and chat a little bit. I really enjoy it. That's what I'm here for, is chatting and whatnot. All right, I should get my tissues, because sometimes allergies get me down here, especially when I'm doing dusty stuff. But yeah, if you didn't tune in yesterday, but these reels turned out really good. I'm really happy with that. All right, ultrasonic cleaner is done with its first 6 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Let's get our bucket of water out of the way. Always good electronics and water. All right, let's see here. Slide it over this way. There we go. And let's see what we got going on here. I'm able to catch your streams on YouTube, but not live. There you go. I definitely appreciate you watching the reruns then. That's what I love about YouTube. Twitch, that just doesn't happen as much. All right. I do enjoy Twitch. I enjoy streaming on Twitch, but you know, our base is on YouTube here. All right, I think that looks plenty good. All right, yeah, those look really good. C&K, welcome. Thought you were selling Champion Pub to me at family price. There you go. Glad you are here. All right, let's get some of these out and into a basket. All right, without making a mess. Holy moly, you know, I put 2 of these in that were black, and they only went in 1 6-minute rinse, and it turned out really good. So really happy about that. All right. Yeah, most of these have been soaking all day. And then I put in 2 pieces that were black, and they turned out great. Can't really tell which ones I did. All right. Okay. Glad to see you here, CNK. All right. Let's see. How many of these can I fit in? Let's take out the basket. I don't really need the basket for these. I'm only running a half of tank of solution. Heats up quicker, and for right now I just don't need the extra solution in there. Alright, we'll set that in the garbage. Hopefully I won't throw it away. That'd be bad. Beautiful. Can we fit 2 in? Alright, that works. Okay, lid. Alright, set time. Ooh, noisy. Alright, let's see here. Okay. We're making some good progress, and this project has got me energized, so I am really happy. Alright, let's mix some water here. Okay, we'll just dump all this stuff in. I honestly don't think coils in the electronic cleaner is a good idea. No, I'm not. Nope, no coils. All my coils are still firmly attached here. But yeah, I agree with you. This is not a restoration. I'm not going crazy. Alright. We'll just kind of... Can't see anything, I'm on the phone. That's okay. That's okay. I'm really glad you joined in. I'm happy you're here. If you can see or not. Maybe that's better you can't see. Alright. This is just plain water here. We'll just reach in and grab the stuff and... Well, let's see. Let's go like this. Be smarter. Poor man's sink. Alright. And I've even got a little baby air compressor down here. So I can blow these things. Alright. Yeah, it was such a fun time last night. I said, heck, why not? Might as well live stream again. If we get new people or different people, that'd be great. If we get the same people, that's even better. There we go. Now this is just score reel stuff, so I'm not really too concerned about reusing a sleeve for the coil. Not that big a deal. I mean, if people want to change out sleeves, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But I'm going to reuse them, as long as they work good. Alright. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. Nope. Except I dropped one. There it is. Right by the electrical outlet. That's perfect. Alright. Get a little water on it. No problem. Okay. Looks good. We're doing good. Okay. I like it. Would you replace them with nylon? Yeah, Only one of the sleeves is brass, and yeah, the other ones are plastic. But yeah, definitely not an issue. All right, phone notified me. Special privileges are being subscribed. Thank you very much, CNK. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that because that's what I'm trying to push on, on people, is to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get the notification when I go live, because I gave people 5 minutes notice on this one. All right, so let's do something cool. We're gonna run over here to my cabinet, and I've got an antique air compressor in there, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. It is, I don't know when it is. It's probably from the, 50s or something. It was built for, I think its main purpose was for like soda fountains and stuff. But it's pretty cool. It's a, diaphragm type. Yeah, okay. It's kind of in here, but it looks pretty cool. I really gotta do a video on it one of these days or something. But yeah, it's quiet for the most part. And I repaired it finally like several years ago. It was my grandfather's. All right. Now let's get these parts over here. Okay, I've got it set for a pretty low pressure. What do we got? Yeah, 40 psi. Let's get a little air gun assembly out here. I know you guys can't see it very well, but trust me, it's in here. Alright, so let's just blow a couple parts here. Turn on my air. Got a very small reservoir, but that's okay. Oh yeah, and I added another tank here. I got a 5-gallon air tank in here to add capacity. We'll just blow these off pretty quick here. Let me grab my tablet so I can see if you guys are asking me questions or anything. Alright. Because I am here for you guys. If this project takes longer because I'm chatting with you, I'm okay with it. Yeah, let me see. Let's see. That's the face cam though. Let me change something around. Should still work okay. I got an idea. We'll do this. Alright. There. That works. Alright. So now the compressor is just filling up the 5-gallon tank here. Well, I don't want to be blowing all the water at my screen. I thought I heard you say you didn't care about coil wrappers, then saw the ultrasonic there. That's okay. Don't worry about it. So some of these plungers are pretty ratty. I might replace them with some used ones I have, but we'll see. This isn't a restoration. If the score reels don't work properly, I can always pull it apart. So this little compressor is really very little capacity, but it is so cool. Yeah, we're already down to like 20 psi here. Perfect for the basement, though. Alright, we'll let her catch back up a little bit. I don't think my cable... Yeah, let me let me add an additional cable on my camera. I'll give you a closer look at this stuff. Alright, now the camera's going to freeze, but I will reset it here. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Yep. Change my color and stuff. Configure. There we go. Do that. Alright. That should work. Alright. Sounds quiet. Yeah, it's a diaphragm compressor, so it is very quiet. Let me take you off here. I can't see the live feed, so I'm not sure how this is going to look, but we got plenty of cord now. So, like I said, I don't know what you're going to be able to see, but hold it. Well, nah, it'll be too much delayed. So, this is an antique Cornelius compressor built in St. Paul, Minnesota. And what's cool about it is it's got like an air tank on this side and a chamber in the center for the crankshaft, and then it's got a motor. This side is identical, I mean the same size. It's got a small little motor on that side, and it's got a pressure switch up on top with a little T-handle that you can adjust. And it's really a cool little compressor. But yeah, based on my research, it was made for beverage dispensing or something like that. See here. Make sure we get this on here tight. There we go. All right, now I can look at the live view. How's that looking? There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay. Kevin, hey, well, Kevin Reno. Yep, phone working on a Gottlieb roto pool now. Cool. Thank you very much for coming in and saying hi. Appreciate it. Let's see, CNK, I'm going to grab the one at my dad's house. Yes, electric, super old, fairly quiet, and has a little tank. All right, cool. Very cool. Maybe I'll reduce the output on this a little bit. Might make the air last a little longer. So I kind of built this a few years ago with the air regulator and air dryer and stuff. I've got memories of my grandfather using this old compressor to pump up tires on a bicycle. That's what he used it for. And way back then, it was failing. But I was able to make a new diaphragm for it. I finally found some material. Took me a long time to find the material that would work. Finally found some at an online place. Yeah, it's actually a little General Electric motor. It's just really cool little motor. Alright, let her catch up a little bit there. Blow my nose. Alright, let's check on how our plates are looking. Yeah, alright. Give them another run. The ultrasonic tank is hot. Which is good. Alright. Things are so much harder to repair before the internet and Amazon. Yeah, definitely, I hear you there. So I was going, where the heck am I going to get this stuff? You know? is the rusty one. I might replace him. I grabbed a spare parts score reel assembly that I had out for, I just pulled it out for a video, and I'm going to use the circuit board on that, but we'll see how the link looks in that thing. Almost done. Yeah, I can't even tell what two pieces I put in just now. You know, on the last run. These other ones got to soak all day. Alright, we'll let her catch up a bit. Yeah, this machine has 70,000 plays on it, so it's definitely had some good use. I doubt we're going to have any water in here. It's pretty dry in the basement. Alright, just waiting for the air compressor to build up. It's capable of building more than 40 psi, but it seems pretty happy right about 40. Otherwise it has to work a lot. Okay, that is the last piece. Close off my air tank here, my air reservoir. Chug, 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 chug. There, put away my cord. Put away my extension hose. Definitely cheaper than buying cans of air, that's for sure. Alright, oh, this thing must have been sitting in there. Alright, good. Well, I don't really need that for any score. Well, you know what? I do want it for some score reel stuff. I'll take that with me. Alright. Okay, change our window size back. And see, we got that thing going on. Got all these nice parts here now. Got some moisture there. Yep, sure do. Alright, grab my Chromebook. Alright, put it in a spot to where I can see it. There we go. Ooh, don't want to be running over cables, that'd be bad. There we go. Okay, so when I took a sneak peek at the ultrasonic cleaner, definitely needed another pass, so. Alright, so this guy here, this is the rusty one. So, thinking I might replace this guy. I'm sure it would still work. The other ones have just as much slop. Some of these are definitely worn though. Alright. Hopefully everybody's having a good night, good day, good everything. Yeah, here we've got, I don't know if you can even see it here. You might not be able to see it, but this guy is more of a tapered on it. So it's actually got, I don't know, 1/16 more of an inch to it. So not as worn out as the other ones. Yeah, this one's pretty bad. Yeah, the plating's kind of gone off the side. I'll probably just replace that. Alright, so, since I'm saying about replacing it, let's tear into my spare reel. This is out of a Williams Suspense, I believe, is what this came out of. And now it will be spare parts for this machine. Alright, so let's just take the reel apart. I need the circuit board out of it anyway, so why not? Boy. I know I'm going to be left with extra parts because of this thing. Let me grab a baggie. Maybe that'd be a good idea. Or another bucket. Yeah, that worked. Always good to have little plastic containers and stuff. So now I've taken apart 6 score reels for a machine that has 5. Go figure. Okay, we got about a minute and a half left on the ultrasonic cleaner. Alright, if anybody's got any questions or whatever, let me know. I'm here to BS with you guys. Alright, since we need the circuit board, it's all got to come on anyway. We'll take it all apart. So this guy... Okay, look at the difference. This guy must be a newer one. He's got a spring on this piece, where my old ones don't have the arbor for the spring. That's interesting. So, must be a revision that they did. Alright, let's see here. Okay. See how things are looking on my other page here. Looking good. Alright. So, C&K, did you watch the Twippies at all? Or I just only looked at just a couple minutes is all I saw. And it's not because I was bored. It's just, I was doing something. It's like, oh, the Twippies are on. It's like, oh, well, yeah, I'll just see what's going on. So, listen to the Pinball show with, was it David Dennis there? That was interesting. He was in the back of the room and couldn't hear much and whatnot. I thought that was interesting. Alright. Okay, good. That thing finally stopped. It always kind of grates on you after a while. Okay. This guy looks good. He will clean up nice. Alright. So, this guy is hot. I need something a little bigger to put those in. Let me grab a bigger container. Okay. Yeah, I've got a little bucket. That'll work. Might work pretty good. Okay, C&K says, yeah, I got disgusted with them years ago and don't care. That's quite all right. Quite all right. All right, let's see how this guy... Whoa, that is hot. Man, that looks good. That looks really good. All right, this guy needs a little agitation with a toothbrush. So we'll chuck another one in. This guy is very hot. Looks like a new. Looks beautiful. All right, let's grab a toothbrush and we'll clean it up. It's a little hard to hold on to be perfectly honest. It sucker will get that hot if you keep turning on the heater. It's got a thermostat. It'll shut off, but man. I might end up using the bracket from the other one if this thing doesn't clean up the way I want it to. Yeah, this thing's pretty crusty. Alright. Let me put a splash more of solution in there. Alright, we'll hit her for, what's it, like 6 minutes. 480 seconds. Alright. Yeah, this thing looks great. Alright, C&K, I have an ultrasonic and thought it was going to be great. Not impressed at all. It depends what you use it for and what solution you use. I love it, but I don't use it for everything. And I understand if you don't love it. I'm okay with that. But yeah, it's definitely got a learning curve on it. But I've used it for cleaning carburetors, and I've put way dangerous chemicals in there, like, what the heck? I've used lacquer thinner in there, and actually had it boiling at one point, which isn't a great idea. I don't recommend it. But got cleaned what I needed cleaned. Alright. So, here is the before. Now granted, you could just clean this up in a sink or spray it too. But we'll toss it in here, and this should look pretty good, especially with the hot solution. The heat really does a ton. So what I've learned, or what I've figured out, is that the ultrasonic cleaner multiplies the cleaning power of anything you put in there. So if you use water, it'll multiply the power of water, but water doesn't really clean that much. Alright, post with dried rubber bits didn't even come off. That is really tough. You end up scrubbing by hand anyway. For carb, yes. Anything pinball, I don't see the benefits. There you go. And that's okay. I'm not going to try to sell you on it. I would just say that I do. And for stuff like this, where I'm cleaning all these bits and they were black before, you know, that's okay. Alright. But yeah, I hear you with the dried stuff. That'd be really, really difficult. Alright, so we gotta get this bucket out of the way. Alright. Okay, I'll just hand dry this bracket off here. It can air dry while we do the other stuff. Maybe I'll haul out the compressor again. I also use it for clock parts. It works great, but I use a much stronger solution that'll strip plating off of stuff for that. Works great for clock stuff. Alright, that looks pretty darn good. I'm happy with that. Alright, that's out of the way. Get this guy off of here. Alright. Yeah, I might use this plate. That'd be really cool if I did that. Alright. I don't see any burn marks on this guy, so we are gonna salvage this circuit board out of here. Alright. After I put the correct bit on the screwdriver. Is this the correct bit? Nope, not quite. This might be the correct bit. Alright. Yeah, I would definitely tell anybody that's getting into the hobby or going through their first machine, if they should buy an ultrasonic cleaner, I'd say, you don't have to. But for some things, I like it. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's get that switch off of there. We'll strip this thing down. I'm not really expecting to like this pinball too much, but we'll see. I'm hoping I'll love it, but, you know, that's kind of why it's sat for the last several years, being a tombstone, as you called it, which I like that name. Alright, that's good. Okay. Okay, we will be reusing one of these screws because there was a flathead on one of the other screws that came out of the game. Put that over there. Yeah, this coil stop's even pretty good. Plastic. Well, you know what? We'll toss this in here too. Why not? All right. Got mine at work at a fire sale. Would have been really mad if I paid for it. Nice. I don't blame you. It's all right. Nothing wrong with that. To each their own, I say. All right. Did you hear anything good about Toten 2.0? I did not. I didn't hear anything bad. I mean, I just heard whatever was said on the pinball show about it. It's an interesting idea, but I don't know. It's like I can't say I blame them for doing it, but I mean, maybe you could use some of that, energy and make a pin that doesn't sell for much more. Make it into a really awesome pin, but maybe that wouldn't work with that kind of stuff. But then again, I don't know. I don't know what the formula is to make a successful 2.0 kit. Toten really, I don't think it's just considered a bad machine by any means. But, whatever. I don't have a problem with it. That metal part clean from the ultrasonic? Yeah, but it's not, it's only because the ultrasonic can't add plating to a part, and it can't, repair the plating. So this part had good plating before it went in there, except it was covered with coil dust. So welcome, Gopu. So yes, the ultrasonic cleaner did make it look that good, but only because the plating was already good to begin with. So it's not a miracle worker. So if you toss a rusty part in there, it's not going to make it like new. See, like this one here, this is dirty, but it's got good plating on it. It's not corroded. A little bit of wear there. This one's got some here too, but yeah, this one looks amazing. And this one is pretty bad, but the plating's in pretty good condition. We'll see what this one turns out like. I'm also going to clean this. This is a spare one that I had. I'm going to clean that up too since I'm taking the circuit board out. Gotta get on that and unsolder a whole bunch of wires. Coil's the same? Yep, same coil. That's good. Good to have some spare parts. Alright. A couple guys said it was unpolished seam rush, unfinished seam was the worst thing at TPF. Well, they actually had some at TPF. I guess I didn't realize that. That's cool. Alright. Interesting, got a W stamped on this one. No W on these. Alright. We're about a minute away from that ultrasonic cleaner stopping, which should be good. Alright, these are spare parts that I don't need. No need to clean the score reel from the spare one. But yeah, these parts turned out really nice from last night, Gopu. And all but two of these were sitting in the ultrasonic cleaner all day just soaking. And then right when I started the stream, it's like, oh, I got a couple that need cleaning that I failed to put in there, and I don't know which ones they were. Probably this one. But, I mean, they turned out just as good as the other ones after one cycle. Pretty impressive. Alright, let's see here. So yeah, alright. Let's see how that looks. The solution is very, very hot, burning to the fingers hot. This thing only gets up to a certain temp, and it is at that temperature right now. So you actually have to turn on the heater a few times. So, hot, 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 hot. Yeah, this one, whoop. This one's not really going to clean up anymore. The plating is kind of damaged, but it's a little black. Certainly serviceable. Alright, let's put that in here. This is one I just put in. And the plating is pretty good on it. Hot, 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 hot. Definitely hot. Yeah. Just a little bit of scrubbing and it'll be good for a rinse. So what I was saying earlier is the ultrasonic cleaner multiplies the power of anything you put in it, any solution you put in it. And the heat is also what really does it too. But as a whole, the package, that's what the deal is with it. That's what makes it work so good. So if I had, some kind of super duper acid, it would strip the plating right off. And while it's not acidic, I do have some nice clock cleaning solution, which is I think the alkaline, and that would strip this plating off eventually. Works really good for brass parts though. Okay, so let's put in this guy. We'll see how this guy turns out when we're done. Solution is quite black right now. And this is not a super strong solution either. So I don't mind it taking a little extra time. Oh yeah, it's like, why is that sitting up? We got some extra parts in the bottom here. All right, those could probably come out. All right. Was it in a homebrew thing initially, like the idea of revisiting a game if done well? Yeah, could have been. I don't really know any history behind the Toten project. Okay, so we got a coil stop, which I was just, that can stay in there. What else? I thought there was something else. Is there anything else? Ah, hot. Very hot. All right. Time to put up with the buzz again. 480 is the max we can do on this. All right, set these in my container of water down here. Probably get out my big soldering iron gun and pull off these wires. All right. Oh, that's what it was. It was one of these guys. Yeah, that was the other thing that's in there. Let's see if we can fish that out. You don't want to stick your hand in here while the ultrasonics are going. I have apparently jewelers and ultrasonic cleaners are used in jewelry departments and stuff a lot at first, and that's kind of where they got their popularity from. And yeah, there's like bone marrow type stuff that can happen if you have long-term exposure to the ultrasonic waves in your hands or something. It's enough to scare me. All right, oh, start her up again. All right, so this is the one that I put in there that was all black, and turned out really good. And it looks better than this. Where's that rusty one? Yeah, this is the rusty one that the plating was gone on it. So, oh yeah, it's not even hardly worn. It's still got a dome on it. So, this thing will be probably garbage. Use the basket. The reason why I'm not using the basket is because of these big plates. They just fit in there. So good suggestion though. All right, so here is number 2. Okay, get some paper towels out here. Here's number 2. Eric, hey, welcome Eric. Glad you made it. So this is the number 2 one. Like I said, the plating was good on this, so it just made it clean. Got rid of all the coil dust and the grease that was on here, which these weren't greased at all, so good and bad. I'll be putting some lubrication on them, I think. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like. All right. So yeah, this thing looks pretty good. All right. that cleaned out nice. But this other one, the plating is not so good on this guy. Since I've torn apart the other score reel, my spare one, to get out the circuit board, I'm going to, looks like this one's been in a fire or something, but it's just the plating is kind of going away. This is all nice and shiny. The other one is rusty, but you know, it's all right. I will be replacing this guy. Why? Because I can, and it's not really any extra effort except for cleaning one more piece. So, all right. CNK and I worked in labs that would use water and then put in smaller pirates. All right. Okay. Hey, Ian. Grab me a paper towel roll from upstairs, please. Thank you, bud. Alright, let's pitch this guy. The only thing I don't like about the ultrasonic cleaner is the noise it makes. Pyrex container with the expensive chemicals that usually with the tiny pieces. Oh, there you go, yep. Alright. I mix up, I picked this up at a surplus store. I've got a couple different sizes of these. I like them for just pouring liquids in and stuff, but I take this stuff, Simple Green Heavy Duty Cleaner, and for the medium recommended setting, it's 600 milliliters and into a gallon of water. So that's my premix. Makes it easy, and it works. Speech to text failed me. You failed me again for the last time. All right, let's get out the soldering iron and pull that stuff off. I suppose I should get out the desoldering iron. That would probably be better. Not really a good thing to have when you're messing with liquids, but hey, we gotta be proactive here and just keep on chugging. Yeah, desoldering iron will work better. Okay, there we go. Clear off some of this mess. That one's clean. This one needs to be clean still. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Plug this guy in somewhere. Oop. Plunk that. Alright. Fire this puppy up. Okay. Desoldering tool. We'll get this guy pulled off the wires.
You're done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright. Water. Where's my water? Need some water. Yeah, I wasn't planning on going an hour and a half yesterday, but that was fun. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed hanging with you guys. Alright. So on this guy, once, let's see here. Yeah, once this guy starts blinking, this is the heater light and this is the vacuum light. So that will start blinking as it regulates its temperature on and off. It'll start pulsing. That's when you know it's up to temperature. Grab some solder, because sometimes you need solder to desolder, which is kind of counterintuitive. Alright. That's looking good. Looking good here. Could probably clean these other circuit boards. Got 3 to clean. A little rubbing alcohol worked good for that. Let's get some of that. Tell us about straight flush. All right, cool. Great question. What do you want to know? You want to know everything, like how I obtained it, or what I've learned about it so far, or what do you want to know about it? I'm no expert, but I've got some interesting observations, also based on Internet Pinball Database information. Yes, and why I didn't get offered Champion Pub, I could cry. Nice. Yeah, it's one of those... Champion Pub didn't really go up for sale per se, so I just my pinball enabler Russ. It's just kind of one of those things where I said, it's like, hey, I think I'm ready to sell this, and he got some information. He goes, okay, and he said we can go one of 2 ways, and he already had a buyer right away. It's pretty crazy. Pickup story, sure. All right, so my pinball enabler Russ. He got a deal with some EMs, and he said, hey, Jeremy, you want to buy them? And gave me a very low price. They were basically barn finds. This was one of them, straight flush. And the other one is Chicago Coin Twinkie. And yeah, I basically, as tombstones, as you say, they've been tombstones in my basement for 2 or 3 years now, something like that. So finally time to get started on it. Okay, we are hot here. Yep, she's blinking. And we're also going to be hot in the ultrasonic cleaner, that's for sure. The heater is off in the ultrasonic cleaner, but the liquid will stay warm for quite some time. Let's see what we got. So, for straight flush, it has, in the apron, it has cards for 3 jokers, which is the replay version. And this game was from Wisconsin, so I think it was set, excuse me, 3 jokers is the Add-A-Ball version. I get confused here. So I believe this was set up, and the credit wheel is gone. The actual wheel, credit mechanism is there, but I believe that this game was operated as a Add-A-Ball machine. Whoa, these are hot. I keep saying it because they are. All right, that looks pretty good. That cleaned up really nice. A little scrubby on the bottom there. Where's my toothbrush? There it is. Alright, go poo. Please, everyone needs a pinball enabler. They feed the addiction. Yep. Whether it's your distributor or a friend or whatever. Yeah. Like Dodd with his distributor there, you know, ends up buying LEs when he said he wasn't going to even buy a pin or something like that. Whatever one that was. Which is cool. We joke. Something to laugh about. Alright, this one's good. Let's check out the other one. Alright, a little scrubby-dubby on here. This solution is really dark, and I'm not going to save it when I'm done with this, because it's got, you know, totally soaked up with coil dust and stuff. Yeah, that looks pretty presentable. Alright. And we'll put our remaining plate in there wherever it went to. Right on top here. Alright, here's what this one looks like. This is the donor one. We got a rusty piece there, but that's going to stay rusty, and that's okay. Alright, I think I might still have a piece in here, maybe? Nope, I think I got them out. Alright, we will use the basket this time, because it is the only piece here. And we'll toss... Oh, nope, there's still something down there. Basket doesn't go down all the way. I can't see in the solution either. Alright, that's that coil sleeve. There it is. Alright, well. Hot, 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 hot. Alright, there we go. Alright, excellent. Yeah, a little more solution. Okay. Here we go. I'm glad the bar finds still happen every once in a blue moon. Yep, definitely. There's a lot of pinball machines out there still. Oop, that's full strength. I don't want that. That would work, but that's wasteful. All right, here we go. Premix. Just enough to cover it. For my clock cleaning stuff, the jug of the 1 gallon container of it is like $50. Lasts a long time, but I definitely reuse it, and it stays working for a long time. Whereas this stuff, it'll eventually stop working, which is okay. It's cheap enough. Let's see here. Whew, a little quieter too with that. All right, so yeah, so observations on straight flush is that, well, let's see. I gotta soak these things first here. Let's get back over to here. Is Internet Pinball Database I said that, hey, there's a million light silk screened into the back glass, and there is. And it's not connected, and they're correct. They don't have any good answer as to why that is, but they think that maybe a kit was going to be offered at one point, but there's no evidence of a kit being out there, so that's interesting. What else? There's 3 jokers down at the near the flippers, and interesting to note on the, I don't know if it's the instruction card or whatnot, but on both versions of the game, they will disappear if you tilt the ball. That's kind of interesting. It's just a type of relay that's used, but still something different. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing it, trying it out. But I'm not a real big fan of the 5 pop bumper thing. I had it on Post Time. Yeah, Post Time was a really cool add-a-ball that I had. Cool because it had some neat mechanisms on the playfield, but it was kind of boring. There wasn't multiple ways to get add-a-balls like you can on Top Hand. I really like Top Hand for that reason. All right, it's up to you to mod it and make it work. There you go. I could. It would take an extra switch on the score reel and a relay, but it's doable. But I don't know how often you're going to get a million. We'll see how that works. All right, this thing, plating on this guy looks really nice. Very shiny. All right. Okay, we're just wiping down the bracket here, and we will start desoldering that circuit board. All right. It's nice when you don't have all rusty, crusty parts. That's another thing I liked about this machine. It was actually in really good condition. For 70,000 plays, it's still pretty darn clean. All right, there's that. And that. Bucket of water out of the way. All right. Get 5 straight flushes on a ball. Anything's possible. You're not going to get any done with me here. No, I am glad you're here, and I am, like I said before, it makes time go by so quick. It's really nice, really nice. That's why I'm doing it, because it's fun. I gotta get a new desoldering tool one of these days. All right, so let's close up the alcohol. Rubbing alcohol, that is. All right, let's try this. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can see it pretty good. All right. That's pretty nice. I like that. Okay. Gonna be a lot of solder this thing's gonna be sucking up here. Beautiful. I just move it till the solder is just really melted. Hold it on there for an extra second, and then suck it away. So we are making good progress here. Alright. This would be boring if you didn't talk to me, CNK. If other people didn't. Alright. Apparently there were some very long lines for Weird Al Pinball, which I think is really awesome. I'm glad people are excited about it. Okay, we still got that wire still holding on there. Well, we'll leave him till last then. Might have to add a little bit of solder to get him loose. Okay. I finally ordered the repair parts for my 16mm Bell & Howell projector. I was quite flabbergasted when I saw on my Facebook memories that 1 year ago I discovered that the what is it? One of the gears, a common gear, was cracked on it, and I hadn't ordered the part yet. I was like, darn it, I got to get on that. All right. That system is definitely not for me. That's okay. System in the air. All right, come on. We got one snaggy wire here. All right. We're going to have to heat it up, add a little solder to it. There it goes. Okay. Here is our nicely desoldered board. Just got to clean it up. Suppose I could get rid of position 1. I see the solder just didn't pull off from that. It had a wire on it. Still kind of looks like crap. More heat, more solder. There we go. Now, those are all nice and clean. We'll run the cleaner through here a little bit. Shut that off. Well, actually, you know what? We've got a solder blob on one of these switches that needs to be removed and resoldered. There it is. Yuck. Alright. So we will attack that. Alright, let's see here. Because I don't want fresh solder on this sucker, because otherwise it will probably fail again in short order if I don't do this. It's kind of one of them signs of relief, though, when that thing shuts off if I'm working next to it. That flux smells oh so good. Not. Alright, now the 2 wires. Gotta get this blob of solder off the end of these wires. That's pretty good. That'll work. Alright. Now we're done with this for now. Probably find more. Alright, that's one of the things that can happen. Another thing you notice is that there's through holes here, but the wires are just tacked on the back. That is for quicker production. If you look at a Gottlieb from, gosh, I think even Jungle Queen even is like this, but I'm not positive. But on the older Gottliebs, they actually, when they made them, they put the wire through the hole and looped it around so it wouldn't pop off. So that's one reason why Gottliebs were considered superior machines, because they held up better. All right, let's see here. Let's go there. Yep. Unplug the desoldering iron. Get that off the table here. Put it out of the way. Let it cool off. Every time I use that, makes it worthwhile. I've been sniffing Alpha Metals and Flux since I was 7. Oh, Alpha Metals Flux. I'm not familiar with the brand, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. This is another interesting thing from this harness. It's just kind of cool to see all those wires there, but yeah, I'll toss it in the parts drawer and probably forget about it. All right. Okay. Grab my bucket. All right, let's see how this looks. Yeah, that turned out fine. See the steam resin off of it there. I don't know how much more I'm going to need it for anything down here. Might use it on the components for the slingshots and pop bumpers, but we'll see. But I'm pretty impressed with that ultrasonic cleaner as a whole, because I'll leave cleaning solution in it for months. And it's got a stainless steel container that, as long as what you're putting in isn't harmful to plastic, it'll be fine. Alright. Now, let's rinse these parts off real quick. Don't have to be perfect. The only reason why I'm reusing these coil sleeves is they're just on the score reels, and if the score reels give you trouble, well, then I'll fix it then. And this is not a restore, this is just a rebuild. My goal is to have it operating as perfectly as I can. And if I don't like it, I'll sell it. Yeah, this is certainly not as nice as some of those other ones, but you know, turned out okay. I mean, you compare it to this guy, you know, this guy's amazing, but this guy definitely got a little corrosion on it, but might be better than that other one. Alright, I'll wipe out my bucket. Alright, cool. We're making good progress tonight. Appreciate everybody hanging out and BSing with me. I think I've already been going an hour and a half, which is good. Probably a little over. Alright, get rid of that. Okay, yeah, let's clean this guy up. Okay. If you guys haven't tried out these kind of containers, they work really good. I've just started using these, so I'm starting to use isopropyl alcohol more for certain stuff. And this is just something I found on Amazon. You twist it to lock it, and it won't push down or anything, and it doesn't evaporate out of here. So you unlock it, and then it pushes down, and then it fills the reservoir here with whatever you got in the container. So it's more for like makeup and stuff is kind of what they use it for, but works great for this. All right, we'll see if this thing will clean up. I've got other ones to look at, but this one doesn't have any burn marks, so this would be good to repair that one with. Yeah, it's pretty yucky, you know, grease on there and stuff. I saw some other YouTubers. I might have seen Ben Heck using something like this, and it's like, darn it, I really got to get one of those. I really want one. Okay, we do have some burn marks on here, but they're not too bad. Well, maybe they're not burn marks. They're just dark spots. They're not burn marks. All right. Yeah, I think it's just based on the model or something. There's so many of these things on Amazon. It was tough to figure out what would be a good one, because you can't really go off the reviews on something that there's so many of out there. But okay, just for kicks, to clean this up, we're gonna make some people mad, because I'm gonna use a liquid cleaner on it. And let's see here, what is it? Where is it? Where's my cleaner? Was over here. There it is. Gotta buy some more. Okay, Brasso. Some people say, never use Brasso on this stuff. It's like, that's true. You don't, it's okay to use it as long as you get all of it off. That's the main thing. And this is another reason why you use toothbrushes, because it kind of tends to ruin a toothbrush. So, all right, sounds like a nice lock. It's not bad. It works really good. Yeah, I've had stuff in there for months and it doesn't, you know, evaporate or leak out. Works really good. All right, so here's what it looks like before. Kind of darkened and whatnot, but sometimes you gotta apply this a couple times. This is definitely acidic. So you don't want to rub your eyes after you're using this stuff. And I probably should be protecting my surface a little more here. But it's definitely, when you're using it, it kind of like, yeah, it goes on, but then it quits working. Kind of has a short life on here, I should say. And then you got to wipe it off and put more on. But this way you're not removing any metal. Okay, so here's what it looks like now. And that actually looks pretty good. I might try one more application. Throw this rag away. Alright. There's no advantage to cleaning all of it, so. Alright. Yeah, that looks really good. I will hit it one more time, though, with some fresh stuff. So I use this stuff on the steppers on the Shuffle Alley, and it worked wonders, and it still looks good. Though I have had no problems with those steppers after the initial adjustment. Come on. Two might be blocked here. Yep. Okay. Put a little bit on there. Wipe this off good. Alright. Why not just use a Dremel with a wire brush? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing that either, especially because I'm only doing the one. But this way you're not removing any metal. But yes, a Dremel with a wire brush would work just fine. That's what's so cool about pinball repair and kind of repair in general. There's so many different ways to do stuff. but if you're using a wire brush, actually, you know, a wire brush might not get it quite as shiny and conductive, but it would still work just fine. All right, that looks good. All right, so that is, it's not going to get any cleaner than that. It looks really good. CNK, I just bought some deoxit, but found it is offered in a pump spray instead of an aerosol spray. Oh, that's weird. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I got to get some more of that. I've only got a small amount now, just little applicator tubes. Okay, so to make sure there's no more on here, because that will, if I leave it on, I'm going to throw away the toothbrush too while I'm at it. If I leave Brasso on there, it would actually turn the brass green. It'll corrode it. So, very important you remove it all. All right, let's get some of this out. Get this out. I suppose I didn't need to throw that away. I think I'm going to get that out of the garbage. I got 3 more to clean up, or 2 more. All right, yeah. All right, that looks beautiful. That looks really good. Like new. And like I said, there is nothing wrong with using a wire brush, using a pencil. Some people use sandpaper, which I don't agree with, but I'm not going to tell them they're stupid, because they're not stupid. They're just doing it a different way. All right, do you use super lube on anything? Hey, Barry, I have not yet, but I did buy some super lube. I'm now an owner of super lube, so I do have some super lube. So I'm planning on using that on the, I'm going to do a video on this guy right here, which is a Rockola CD, and the main mechanism for the changer, it's got a little knuckle joint in there that even though I've cleaned it out several years ago, when you don't use it very much, just the lubricant just turns to solid stuff. So I'm going to try that in there. All right, so I've got at least 2 more of these to clean. So I'm going to pull that toothbrush back out. All right, CNK, I love my Dremel. Ooh, I love mine too, which is not a Dremel, but Black & Decker. I'm on my second one. Nice. I'm on my second Dremel. Yeah, I went and upgraded. I did the wireless battery thing. All right. This one here, it's not that bad. That'll clean up really nice. Oh, this is the one that's got the burn mark in it. That's got a huge burn mark. You know what? We'll clean it just for fun. Why not? If I have more than one of the burn mark, well, we'll fix that. Okay. Okay, did you help Ron out and use his Amazon link when ordering? No. Which Ron from where? I need to do something like that, look into something like that, but I don't know. I don't think you guys purchase enough to really make it worthwhile. And nothing against you guys, but hey. Oh, that looks nice. Man. That looks amazing, apart from the burn mark. Alright, so let's see if I can highlight it here. Oh, flying stuff. That is a burn mark right there. Nice little circular hole right there. So this was probably the end reel that didn't move much, and every time it put some power through there to check if it should award an extra ball or whatnot, it burned a nice hole. Alright, oh, Joe's Classic Video Games. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's got I've watched one or two of his videos or part of his videos. So that's pretty crazy that he's got, big channel like that. I'm impressed. All right, so let's clean this one. Gopu, I don't sand everything like he does, but the guy gets games working again, no complaints. Hey, that's exactly what I preach. Do what works for you, and I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to say you shouldn't be doing that. I'll just say I wouldn't do that, or that's not for me. And that's okay. We can be friends. I mean, Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade does some things differently than I do, and that's cool. I learned some stuff from him. He learned some stuff from me. Works out great. So these are a different board. Interesting. It's a bigger, the traces are bigger, so I'll bet you this board is more expensive to make than this one. So they changed it. This is a later board. Very interesting. All right. Come on, people, in polite southern voice. Barry R., how the heck do you know how to put everything back together even with pictures? It's making mistakes, Barry. That's what it is. The Williams, I mean, this is what's cool about this picture here. This looks like a total mess. But the wiring harnesses are only a certain length. They're only going to reach so far. And just, I love to figure things out anyway. But yeah, that's basically my trick. Yeah, so this board, so if you compare these two boards, this is an older one, this is a newer one. This one must be made for less cost because it has less copper on it or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Or maybe they were having issues with carbon tracking or something, because I mean, when they make the board, the whole thing's copper and they etch it away, so it's got to be something like that. It's weird. All right, he does great work. Tell him it's microfarad, not UF. Nice. All right, and we got this guy. Then I'll hit him all with some rubbing alcohol. This one's definitely gross. Definitely enjoyed hanging out with you guys. This has been a lot of fun. So yeah, Barry, it's just making mistakes. A lot of mistakes to be made. And just doing it over and over, and you kind of get to see patterns and figure out how stuff gets put back together. We got some burn traces here too. I might replace 2 of these boards. Alright. And I always just like to remind people there are multiple ways to do stuff. Alright, there we go. Oh, that looks so much prettier. Yeah, that one's got some burn marks, but they're not in the traces where the where it rides. I can see where it's ridden in there, so I'll probably just leave it. Interesting. Alright, now it's time to throw this toothbrush away. And then get another half sheet of paper towel and some rubbing alcohol and clean these off and get rid of all of that brasso. So that's another reason why I am not using the Dremel to clean these off, just because speed as well. Because I mean, when I was working on the embassy with all of those, stepper mechs and stuff, this was definitely the faster way to go. And I got a good uniform, very uniform cleaning action out of the brasso. It was a lot of work, but hey, I enjoyed doing it. I'm not trying to say that whatever way you choose to do it is right or wrong. I'll just say the reason why I do it. Okay, that one looks good. That one's good. That one's good enough. All right. Told him the 1100 UF was actually 11 MF. Oh, there you go. Taking everything apart like you have scares me. Haven't gone that deep yet. Sure makes it look nice. So, yep, definitely, 100%. It's Yeah, it's every time I do one of these, it's different. I do either different techniques, or I start in a different spot, like I'm starting on the head on this one versus the playfield or the bottom board, and yeah, it just all kind of goes together there. So I do have to change this out, or I should change it out. Let me put it that way. Yeah, these are the same otherwise. Same number of holes. Yeah, it definitely is some sort of burn mark or something. That's weird. But kind of wish I had this kind of board, but that's okay. No big deal. I should look at my score reels and see if I got something, but I think the other reels I got are going to be like this guy. All right, cool. All right, Barry says, what are your favorite 1990 Williams Bally games? That's an interesting question. I don't know. I don't really think about it too much, to be perfectly honest with you. Kind of one of those things that as I come up across it, it's like, oh, that's cool. You know, not really a good answer. But, all right, what else are we doing here? We got anything good to do? All of our plates turned out really good. Guess I'm kind of wrapping it up here. I think we're done with the ultrasonic cleaner for now. I think I'm going to toss this guy in the garbage because he is toasted. Make sure I got 5 good pieces here. Okay. Okay, there's that. Let's get this little cleaner out back where it belongs. That's fine. 10%. All right. While on the subject of tools and Dremels, look into abrasive bullets. So if you're cleaning lamp sockets, you accidentally have a piece of tool wire shorting the lamp holder. Oh, there you go. Good point. Good point about those little doodads. All right, what do we got here? Set out our parts. This was a toasted one. All right. A little beat up, but better than this guy. Yeah, this guy's lost all of its plating. All right, I'm pretty happy with those. I think we'll pitch this guy before I have something happen to it. All right, what else we got? Okay. J Sargent 2, I'm here. Welcome, welcome. We're pretty close to the end here, which is okay. I've been going for, well, it'll probably be 2 hours by the time I'm done here, and that's okay. I'm glad. This project has got me excited, so I was happy to keep going and get her done. Okay. Wait a minute. All right, I was going to say 3 of these should have contacts on them because we've got 3 boards. All right. Now I've got some meat on them, so that's good. Yeah. Yeah, they must have did that for anti-tracking or something, so they don't short out segments or whatnot. And this one's definitely worn, but still usable. Yeah, that's just weird. Yeah, it just must be where it sits in there. All right. So we got 5 of these guys. Gopu, hey Jay, time for bed. See you in the next stream, everyone. See ya. Might be tomorrow. All right. When I was working on my Electra, I would get lost in it, and 6 hours would fly by so fast. I hear ya. I definitely hear ya. Setting out all my parts here. We are not going to put in the brass one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Got a nice brass one here. We're not going to put that in. Alright, good. Yeah, we got enough to put stuff to get back together. Alright, that looks pretty good. So the next thing would probably be to change out this board. Not that one. This one. Sucks, but hey, that's alright. Just gotta unsolder the terminals and then carefully solder this guy in his place. This is a newer design, but it's the only thing I can think of that they made it smaller just so they could have less chance of stuff arcing out on each other. Alright, here's 1, 2. Alright. This guy we're going to toss out. I've got several of these, and this guy looks like crap, so. Now we got some nice ones. Alright. Glenn, hey, made it. Had to teach some skiing today, and Apes Beer finally got me here. Thank you very much. Glad you're here. We're probably going to shut down the stream in about 10 minutes. Glad you're here, Glenn. Thank you. CNK, yeah, along with someone called me, asking me advice. His GI kept blowing. Last thing I think he was doing was cleaning the, I told him to remove each bulb and vacuum the socket out. No more short. No, nice. Good deal. Yeah, what did I use last? Yeah, I was probably using that same little doodad on Shuffle Alley. All right, we got everything going here. This thing looks good. Yeah, I'll probably assemble the other stuff. I think this guy is probably on the end, the burned out one. Or it's in the middle or something, but we definitely got to get things back together. Well, that needs a little wipe down. Let's see here. There we go, just wipe the dust off of it. That's probably where you heard me come in, CNK, where I said I didn't care about coil wrappers. I was just wiping these down. Alright, and we're going to have to clean the switches, a whole bunch of stuff. But hey, it is what it is. Beers. Alright, I bet all these sockets are crap. Surprisingly, they're not spinning. Wow, maybe I'll get lucky on this one. I won't have to do much work with the sockets. Yeah, right. Alright, we've got a wire to solder here. Switches to clean, of course. I wonder if this guy's overheated. The insulation is bunched up. Bet they did. I wonder if this thing had a bit of a... Well, that's what that was. The black residue is from a electrical tape. Alright. Boy, what else do we got going on here? Suppose I could unplug the ultrasonic cleaner. Don't plan on using it for a little while. Depends how... There's 2 mechanical units I need to work on. Come on, unplug you. There we go. All right. Okay, we're looking nice. Plating on these things are really nice. Oh, that's what it was. I probably saying I don't care about the stickers maybe on the side. Don't know. Because those got boiled away. Oh, darn. I'm okay with that. Probably just made for assembly. Make it easier. Easier to assemble. Alright, here's the harness off the unit that I donated to the project, to the cause. Alright. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty happy with that stuff. What else we got here? Sure, there'll be some trial and error. There always is. Alright, that's definitely the first one, though. And that's the one that needs the solder. Cool. Alright, what do we got? What one do I want to be the first one? Probably the one that looks the nicest. Okay, and the first one does not have an associated circuit board. That's nice. Makes it easier. Okay. I do need to clean the switch though. I don't want to. I don't wanna clean switches. He's got some wear on it, but he's not broken. I think, here's one of my tools. Where's the other one? I've got, oh, there it is. Got two files I use for cleaning points. I've got a old one that hardly cuts at all, but was really nice for that reason, so you can kind of polish them. And then I've got another one that's much more aggressive. This just was a little closer, but worry about that tomorrow, or whenever else I do this. So I'm just kind of looking at the point. These are not, you never want to do this on a solid state machine, because they are gold plated on a solid state machine. So I'm just kind of checking to see if this is pitted or whatnot, or if I need to reprofile it. That's good. Okay, what else do we got here? We got this little stupid stack. I say stupid, but well, it determines, does two things, maybe more. It determines when the reel is at the 9, and when it goes to advance, it bumps the next reel over, and then it also lets, will open up when it's gone to 0, when the games are setting. All right. These have got a lot more itty bitty contacts in them. I might just pull this thing apart. These things are a pain to work on in the game. Took me a few tries to adjust the ones on top hand there. Yeah, maybe I'll pull this apart. All right, we're probably going to be shutting down the stream in about 5 minutes. Everything is clean though for the score reels. Not sure if I'll use any lubrication on them or not. Guess there's really no need. The only lubrication I should use is on the circuit boards, where there's metal on metal. So the kind of trick about these, I'm not in shot. So the trick, one of the things about these switches is they're kind of in groups. They're in stacks. So it's not, the insulators that run in between them, there's not like super long ones. They're just like little groups. So we've got a group of 2, or a single group switch at top here, and then we've got a group of 2 switches down here. So makes it much easier. And these are kind of brown, but now I can see them now that I've got them separated. So, and again, this is not a restoration, so this is my polishing one, so we'll just polish it up a little bit. I don't want to have trouble with these later. It's like I said, this is a pain in the butt to work on when it's in the game. No, this isn't pitted, it's just a little black. All right. See, I had a funky switch once. I'll tell you another day. Sounds good. Yeah, the real problem with some of these is when you get an intermittent connection with the point and the blade. That's where it just is really fun. And the thing with these old switches is they're silver plated and they oxidize. They turn black. That's one reason you can have a electromechanical game that once you get it going, it'll start working better, because the wiping action cleans the switch and cleans a little bit of corrosion away. That's one reason why I went through all the switches in the shuffle alley, because they were either corroded or pitted really bad. Some of them were horrible. All right. We'll finish after I get this one done. finish the stream. So I'm just inspecting my work. I should probably put some cardstock in between these and run some rubbing alcohol or something. That would work good. Maybe I'll do that. Sometimes on this fine work, I'll wear my Optivisor and magnifying type glasses sort of thing. That looks good. All right. Okay. That looks pretty good. So we gotta solder that wire still. All right, where's that? Where's that bracket? Let's go with this one. I think I had a better bracket, so this one looks pretty nice. Let's use this one. All right, let's see here. Just about done with the stream. Another thing with these leaf switches is you can really get them off to where one will be cockeyed and a blade on top will be at a different angle from the blade on the bottom. Not angle, but sideways. So you got to kind of line them up when you assemble them. It is important. Okay, that looks pretty good. We'll tighten it down. Not too tight. We don't want to break those screws. Those are really thin screws. All right. Let's see. Let's grab a coil sleeve. Okay, we got a wire to solder still, but that's easy enough to do later. Alright, we got one of them funky metal spacer doodads. If I do this wrong, it's okay. I'll figure it out and we'll do it again. Let's look at our screws we got here. Here we go. Little tough to do here. That's what makes it fun. Alright, there we go. This one must have had that bracket on it. I don't like those brackets. Only because it's an extra thing to put on. Alright, here we go. And line up when you're trying to get wires to line up and stuff. Pain in the butt. Here goes my spacer. Okay, there's that. Okay, woohoo! One in. And all right, let's see here. We are almost done for tonight. Probably could have waited to put in that switch, but oh well, I can't wait. I'm impatient. I like to see progress. Makes me feel like I did something. I have this thing upside down. That's okay. Like I said, mistakes will be made. I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me. Yep. All right. If I really wanted to know how to put it back together, I'd watch the video of how I took it apart. All right. I like to figure stuff out, even if it's the hard way. All right, that works much better. There we go. Whew. All right, let's see. Going from memory only. This was next. And let's see, this guy did have end of stroke switch, but we're not gonna, we can do that later. Let's see here. This guy goes here, no switch on the bottom of this guy. I want to be different. There's no real reason to put lubrication per se, but I want a little bit on here. It's a rotating part. All right, there's that. Let's see. This guy goes over here. I'll say the oil will keep the corrosion of the post down. Rotate this around, just gotta kind of go under it. Come on, you. What's the problem? There we go. Okay, good. Then we got our little thingamajig doodad here. There we go, nice. The shorty guy went here. The long guy went here. And let's see here, what else? And some little clippy poos, Jesus clips. Again, this is why you buy like a spare game or a spare playfield or some spare parts, just in case something goes flying. All right, that takes a much bigger ring, I knew that. Or you buy a game where something's missing. Had that happen. All right, let's see here. I don't really care about the score rails, but this one looks the nicest, so. Again, there is an indexing tab on here. Thing in the right orientation. There we go. Is that right? I think it's working too hard. There we go. I think that's right. All right. I just can't help myself. I gotta get something done. Positive. Makes me feel good. Feel like I got something accomplished. All right. Not too tight on these 3 screws that hold on the reel. I suppose I could have put a little lubrication on this anti-pawl that keeps the thing from going backwards, but oh well. Okay, big washer. And a big Jesus clip. I think that is a success. Nice and snappy. Works good. I've got to fix the wiring there. Got to add my end of stroke switch on there. But yeah, done. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Had a good time. Got some good stuff really clean. Happy about that. And we will catch you guys later. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But this project has got me energized, so let's keep going. All right. Have a good evening. Okay. Thanks for watching.